As we approach 2025, many of you are thinking about how to make next year your best yet. But here's something you may not have considered. Your home can help you in achieving your goals. Well, I've done the research, read the interior psychology books, and today I'm going to show you how to design your home to support your success in 2025. By watching this video, you'll discover how to design spaces that nurture your relationships, health, and personal growth, clever design strategies that align your home with career and financial goals, how to create an inspiring environment that keeps you focused and motivated every day. And at the end, I'll share a special tip that pulls everything together and ensures you're not just creating a beautiful space, but one that truly transforms your lifestyle. Okay, so let's start with relationships and social connections, because at the heart of any home is the people who live in it and the bonds we share with them. Your home can actually play a huge role in strengthening those connections. So how do we design for deeper relationships? First, let's start with the physical layout. Have you ever noticed how certain spaces just invite conversation? That's intentional. It's about creating areas that naturally draw people together. Try carving out a small, cosy corner with some plush chairs and a warm throw blanket. This could be by a window or even just a quiet spot in your living room. It's the perfect space for one-on-one conversations, reading together, or sharing a cup of tea. Small intentional spaces like this create a feeling of intimacy. If you love hosting, think about upgrading or rearranging your dining area. A larger table or a round table can work wonders. It encourages conversation because no one feels left out. Plus, it's a great excuse to gather everyone for dinner more often, which studies have shown is linked to stronger family bonds and even better mental health in children. Now, here's a little bit of psychology for you. The way you arrange your seating can influence how people interact. Face-to-face arrangements like circular or semicircular setups naturally promote inclusivity and better communication. It's a simple trick, but one that can make a big difference. Your home's decor can also send subtle messages about the importance of connection. Incorporate items that remind you of the people and moments you value most, like family photos, travel, souvenirs, or heirlooms. These not only spark joy, but also act as conversation starters. A gallery wall in your living room or hallway can be a lovely way to honour your story as a family. You might also consider adding pieces of art that symbolise connection, like abstract designs with interlocking shapes, or a piece that reflects your cultural heritage. These small choices can make your home feel deeply personal and inviting. Okay, let's talk about tech and its absence. In a world where screens are constantly stealing our attention, creating tech-free zones in your home is like a gift to your relationships. It could be as simple as declaring the dining room or a specific corner of the living room as completely tech-free. Keep devices out of sight and replace them with things that invite interaction. Think board games, puzzles, or a deck of cards. To really set the mood, use soft ambient lighting and warm colours like terracotta, beige, or soft pinks. These tones have been shown to create a sense of calm and comfort, making it easier to open up and connect. Now, one thing we can often overlook is the value of spontaneous, unplanned interactions. A well-designed home makes these moments easier. Consider having board games, a deck of cards, or even a stack of magazines in reach. If you have space, a bar cart or small music setup can encourage impromptu gatherings. Imagine someone putting on their favourite playlist while you're all hanging out. It's those little moments that often end up being the most memorable. And finally, why not design a space that celebrates appreciation? A gratitude corner is a simple but meaningful way to foster deeper connections. Now, this doesn't have to be corny. This could be as simple as a small shelf or a pinboard where family members can leave notes of encouragement or appreciation. For example, thanks for making my favourite dinner last night, or good luck on your big presentation today. Seeing these little messages daily can bring a sense of warmth and positivity to your home. When you think about it, designing for connection isn't just about aesthetics. It's about creating an environment that encourages us to put relationships first. It's about building a home that makes people feel seen, valued, comfortable, and there to connect. So whether it's a cosy conversation nook, a tech-free dining table, or a gratitude corner, small changes can lead to big shifts in how we relate to one another. When we talk about health and fitness, it's easy to think about gym memberships, apps, or fancy equipment. But what if I told you that your home could be a quiet yet powerful partner in helping you stay active and feel your best? By making intentional design choices, you can create an environment that actually supports your fitness goals and even makes the process more enjoyable. So first, let's talk about the psychology of colour. Now, colours can be more than just what makes a room look good. They can influence how you feel and even how you move. Studies published in Colour Research and Application have shown that bright, energising colours like orange and red can actually boost physical activity levels. These colours stimulate energy and enthusiasm, which can be especially useful when you're trying to get into an active mindset. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to paint an entire wall neon orange. Instead, try subtle accents, an orange yoga mat, a red water bottle, or even art prints with these tones. These small pops of colour can act as visual cues to get you moving. Now, here's a trick that might surprise you: mirrors. They're not just for selfies, they can actually make you more accountable to your fitness routines. A study in health psychology found that having mirrors in workout spaces increases self-awareness and in turn can motivate exercise. It's all about seeing yourself in action. It helps you focus on your form and remind you of the effort you're putting in. If you're setting up a home workout area, consider placing a full-length mirror where you can see yourself while exercising. It doesn't just help with accountability, it can also prevent injuries by ensuring your posture is correct during workouts. Now let's talk about one of the simplest yet most effective strategies for staying consistent with fitness: habit cues. This idea rooted in behavioural science, and it's a game changer. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, which you might have heard of, talks about how small, visible cues can make or break your habits. Apply this to your fitness routine by leaving your workout clothes, dumbbells or yoga mat in a designated visible spot. These visual reminders reduce the friction of getting started. For instance, you could roll out your yoga mat the night before, or keep your resistant bands neatly arranged in a basket near your TV. When you see these items in your daily environment, they subtly nudge you to take action. Finally, let's talk about recovery, because fitness isn't just about pushing yourself, it's about giving your body and mind the space to recharge. And here's where nature comes in. Research published in the Journal of Sport and Exercise Psychology shows that incorporating elements of nature, like plants, wood tones, or even nature-inspired artwork, can reduce stress and improve recovery during workouts. So by adding a lush green plant to your workout area, not only does this purify the air, but also creates a calming atmosphere that helps you cool down after an intense session. You could also incorporate natural materials like a bamboo shelf to hold your equipment or a cork yoga block for a more sustainable, soothing vibe. If possible, set up your workout space near a window. Exposure to natural light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, giving you more energy during the day and improving your sleep at night. Both of these are crucial for effective recovery and maintaining an active lifestyle. By incorporating thoughtful design into your home, you're not only just creating a space that looks good, you're building an environment that supports your physical and mental health. From energising colours to recovery-friendly greenery, these small changes can make a big impact on your fitness journey. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So start with one or two of these ideas and watch how your home begins to work for you and your goals. When it comes to career and professional growth, your environment can either work for you or against you. The way your workspace is designed can significantly impact how focused, creative, and productive you are throughout the day. So here's some science-backed tips for creating a workspace that helps you with your goals in 2025. First up is lighting, an often overlooked element that has a massive impact on how we feel and function during the workday. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that exposure to natural light not only improves your mood, but also boosts your productivity. Why? Because natural light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, helping your energy levels be consistent throughout the day. So if you're setting up your desk, try to place it near a window. If that's not possible, consider investing in full spectrum light bulbs that mimic daylight. They're a great alternative and can make a noticeable difference in how alert and focused you feel. And don't forget about layered lighting. Combine task lighting with a desk lamp with ambient lighting to reduce eye strain and create a more comfortable workspace, especially during those longer work hours. Next, let's talk about the power of sensory design, specifically sound. So did you know that the right background noise can improve focus and reduce mental fatigue? Well, studies in cognitive psychology suggest that subtle ambient sounds like white noise or instrumental music can help you concentrate by blocking out distracting background noise. Try adding a white noise machine or explore playlists with nature sounds or soft piano music. Everyone's brain responds differently, so experiment with what works best for you. Some people thrive with calming ocean waves in the background, while others might prefer lo-fi beats to keep the rhythm of their work flowing. Now, let's dive into the psychology of colour again, because the colours you surround yourself with can directly influence how you work. Research published in Science Direct found that red enhances attention to detail, making it an excellent choice for tasks that require precision, like reviewing reports or budgeting. And on the flip side, blue is known to spark creativity, so it's perfect for brainstorming or working on big picture projects. Incorporating these colours doesn't mean, again, painting your office walls bright red or blue. It could be as simple as adding red accents like a notebook, a mouse pad, or even a mug, while keeping blue tones in artwork or desk organisers. Let's face it, sitting all day isn't great for your body or your energy levels. Alternating between sitting and standing can keep you more engaged and energised. Studies published in Occupational Health Psychology have shown that using a standing desk can improve energy levels and focus, especially during that infamous post-lunch slump. Switching between sitting and standing throughout the day also helps reduce back pain and improves posture. If a full standing desk isn't in your budget, consider a desk converter or even a tall countertop as a makeshift standing station. The key is movement. Changing positions regularly keeps your body and brain more active. While you're standing, try incorporating micro movements like shifting your weight or stretching. These small actions can further enhance circulation and prevent fatigue. Now let's bring all these elements together. Imagine a workspace bathed in natural light with calming background music setting the tone. Your desk is organised with thoughtful pops of colour that keep you focused or inspired, and you have the option to stand and stretch when you need to recharge. This isn't just about aesthetics, as you can see. It's about designing a space that supports your goals and helps you show up as your best self every day. Your workspace is more than just a desk and a chair. It's a tool for success. By making small, intentional changes, you're not just setting yourself up for a productive day, you're creating an environment that fuels your ambition, creativity, and focus. So take a look at your workspace today and ask yourself, is it helping me thrive? If not, it's time for a little redesign. When it comes to financial wellness, most people think of obviously budgets and spreadsheets. But again, what if I told you your home could help you save money and stay on track with your financial goals? By making a few smart design choices, you can create an environment that encourages mindful spending and keeps your financial journey visible and inspiring. Let's explore how to design for financial success in 2025. Let's start with something fun and surprisingly effective, gamification. So turning your financial goals into a visual game can make them feel more engaging and achievable. Research in the Journal of Economic Behaviour shows that visual progress trackers like saving thermometers or goal boards significantly improve motivation. When you can see your progress, it becomes a tangible reminder of your hard work and a motivator to keep going. Here's how you can incorporate this. So dedicate a small area like a pin board or a wall calendar to track your financial goals. If you're saving for a vacation, create a visual goal board with a thermometer or steps you can colour in as you save. It feels like a game and each update becomes a small win. If you're paying off debt, consider a similar approach. For instance, you could create a paper chain where each link represents $100 or pounds worth of debt, and you remove one link each time you make a payment. These little rituals make abstract financial goals feel real and rewarding. Next, let's address a surprising connection between clutter and spending habits. So, did you know that the state of your home can influence how you spend money? I didn't either. So, behavioural economics research has shown that visible clutter can lead to impulsive decision making, including spending. The more visual noise you have, the harder it is to focus, which makes you more susceptible to quick emotional purchases. Start by removing spending temptations from your environment. For example, unopened shopping packages or mail filled with advertisements should be stored out of sight. By reducing these visual cues, you're also reducing the urge to buy more. A decluttered space helps you think more clearly too about your priorities, including financial ones. Consider organising your spending-related items like receipts, bills, and even your credit cards in one designated area away from everyday distractions. When everything has its place, you're less likely to make impulsive financial decisions. Now let's tie financial wellness to sustainability, because mindful spending often goes hand in hand with environmental mindfulness. Believe it or not, designing your home to encourage sustainable habits can save you money and reduce waste. Set up a small reuse and repair station, for example, in your home. This could be a corner with basic tools, sewing supplies, or even a guidebook for fixing common household items. The idea is to encourage repairing rather than replacing, and research in environmental psychology shows that engaging in repair activities increases a sense of self-efficacy and reduces unnecessary spending. For instance, instead of buying new clothes, you could mend a seam and have a little repair station. Or even if an appliance breaks, you might troubleshoot it yourself before calling in a professional or buying a replacement. These small actions can save you potentially hundreds over time. Another idea is to dedicate space for upcycling projects. A craft station or workbench for reusing old furniture or repurposing items can reduce the need for new purchases, add a creative, personal touch to your home too. Imagine a home where your financial goals are visible, clutter no longer tempts you into impulsive spending, and you're making the most of what you already have. Each of these elements reinforces positive habits that support both your wallet and your well-being. Financial wellness isn't just about what's in your bank account. It's about creating a lifestyle and environment that aligns with your values and goals. By adding visual trackers, reducing clutter, and embracing sustainable habits, you're not only saving money, but also creating a space that supports mindful living. And the best part, these changes are simple, actionable, and completely within your control. When we think about personal development and hobbies, we often picture books, courses, or creative tools. But have you ever thought about how your home environment could shape your journey of growth and self-expression too? By designing spaces with intention, you can spark motivation, boost creativity, and make it easier to engage in the activities that bring you joy. Let's start with something deeply personal yet incredibly impactful: the use of symbols. Surrounding yourself with meaningful objects can act as powerful motivators for growth. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, believed in the power of archetypes, universal symbols that influence our subconscious. When applied to your home, these symbols can serve as subtle reminders of your aspirations and values. For example, a vision board filled with images of goals you're striving towards can help you stay focused. Or perhaps a small trinket like a globe if you're dreaming of travel, or an artist's palette if you want to nurture your creativity, can be a symbolic anchor for your intentions. These items don't just look nice, they create a daily ritual of connection between you and your goals, reinforcing your commitment over time. Next, let's talk about how to set the mood for creativity. It turns out a little background noise can go a long way. According to studies in the Creativity Research Journal, ambient noise around 70 decibels, think soft cafe chatter or instrumental music, can enhance creative thinking by encouraging abstract problem solving. It's a sweet spot between complete silence and overwhelming noise. So, in your hobby space, experiment with different soundscapes. For example, if you're painting or writing, try playing a playlist of gentle piano or soft rain sounds. On the other hand, if you're crafting or building, light chatter or instrumental jazz might keep your hands busy while your mind roams free. Find what works best for you and use it to turn your hobby time into a sensory experience that fuels inspiration. Also, have you ever noticed how being in a certain place can immediately shift your mindset? That's not a coincidence either. It's tied to how our brains form associations between spaces and activities. Research in the Memory and Cognition Journal shows that our brains can prime themselves for specific activities based on environmental cues. This means that dedicating separate spaces for your hobbies can help you transition into the right mental zone faster. So, for example, if you love journaling, create a serene corner with a comfy chair, soft lighting, and your favourite pens. If you enjoy music, set up a spot for your instruments where everything is easily accessible. By creating dedicated zones, you're making it easier for your brain to recognise this is where I get creative. Finally, let's explore one of the simplest yet most transformative personal development tools: journaling. Journaling has been shown to reduce anxiety, improve problem solving, and even boost emotional intelligence, according to the American Psychological Association. It's a practice that helps you process thoughts and clarify your goals. Set up a small, dedicated area for journaling. Choose a quiet corner of your home with minimal distractions. Add a soft lamp, perhaps a plant or candle, and keep your favourite journal and pens within arm's reach. The idea is to make this space inviting so that you want to sit down and write. To deepen the practice, you could even incorporate guided prompts or gratitude journaling. These approaches encourage reflection and positivity, setting a tone of growth and mindfulness for your day. When your home is designed to support personal development and hobbies, it becomes more than just a place to live. It becomes a catalyst for your growth. By incorporating symbols of motivation, experimenting with creativity-enhancing soundscapes, designing dedicated zones, and embracing the power of journaling, you're setting yourself up for a year filled with self-discovery and joy. Personal growth doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's influenced by the environment you create. With a little thought and intention, you can design spaces that inspire, support, and energize your journey of self-expression. So why not start today? Take one of these ideas, try it out, and watch how your home begins to reflect the best version of you. If you got this far in the video, thank you. And here's a little bonus section looking at 2 overarching design principles that can elevate any space, whether you're focusing on relationships, health, career, or personal growth. These ideas are backed by science, so you can trust they'll make a difference in your life. First, let's talk about biophilic design. This is a fancy way of saying bring nature inside your home. Research published in Environmental Health Perspectives shows that incorporating natural elements like plants, wood textures, and even water features can reduce stress, enhance focus, and improve overall well-being. For instance, adding just 1 or 2 indoor plants to your workspace or living room can lower your heart rate and cortisol levels, making you feel more relaxed and at peace. If you're not a plant person, consider natural textures like bamboo, rattan, or linen in your decor. These subtle touches will connect you to nature and create a soothing environment. If you have the space, a small water feature like a tabletop fountain can add both tranquility and white noise to help you unwind. Finally, let's tackle clutter, because nothing disrupts focus and creativity like a chaotic environment. A study from the Princeton Neuroscience Institute found that clutter overloads the brain's visual cortex, making it harder to process information and stay focused. This leads to mental fatigue, stress, and decreased creativity. If you're starting any transformation in your home, begin with a deep declutter. Choose one area, a drawer, a closet, or even a single shelf, and clear out anything that doesn't serve a purpose or bring you joy. The psychological relief you'll feel will motivate you to tackle the next space. Remember, decluttering isn't about perfection. It's about creating mental clarity and making room for what truly matters in your life. So there you have it, a home designed to support your goals, rooted in both creativity and science. By embracing biophilic design, using psychological priming, and clearing away clutter, you're not just reshaping your space, you're reshaping your mindset. Your home is your sanctuary, and with these tips, it can become the foundation for a healthier, happier, and more productive 2025. If you found these ideas helpful, I've got even more inspiration coming your way. In my next video, we'll dive deeper into creating a wellness-focused home, so be sure to check it out for more tips on bringing well-being into every corner of your space. Thank you for watching, and here's to designing your best year yet, right from the comfort of your home.